Welcome to the Fierce Summer Reset. As we begin to move into a new season, it is so important for you to take the time to do some self reflection so that you can move forward in the way that you desire and that you deserve because you are worthy of so many things. The main thing that oftentimes seeks to hold us back are our daily habits. We know that our habits are tied directly to our beliefs. So I want you to start thinking about what are the habits that I have privately that determine who I come off as publicly. Some of the things that you come off of are the real you. Some of those things are not the real you, right? And you have a perception of who you are and what you're giving off, and then other people perceive you a certain way. But aside from that, there is a vision that you have for your life. There is a vision that you have that you want to uphold for your own self. In order to do that, I encourage you to look at the habits that you most have from the time you wake up in the morning to the time you go to bed at night. The habits I want you to focus on are mental, your mindset, and your thoughts. I want you to focus on your heart, your relationships, your friendships with family, friends, romantic, platonic, all of them in between. What are those habits that deal with communication, that deal with intimacy, that deal with reciprocity, mutually beneficial connections? And I'll get to that when we get to summer refresh video number 2. And I'll go a little bit deeper into that. But I need you to look at those areas. I also need you to look at your body, and I need you to look at your eating habits, your exercising habits. How are you allowing yourself to get the energy that's necessary to function the way you want to function, to feel good when you actually look in the mirror at yourself? We all have our seasons, myself included, as you already know. So I want you to think about those areas. I also want you to focus on your career, which we'll get to in reset number 3 video. But thinking about career, thinking about those daily habits that are tied to your performance, whether you like your job or not. Your performance is directly connected to your habits. I want you to also do a money check. Sit down and look at your habits. Where is your money going? What habits do you have that allow you to save, spend, or invest, or even give and donate your money wisely or not so wisely? So sit down and look at each area, and I want you to determine, am I still stuck in a past pattern? Am I paused at a certain place, and have I been here during this season or for a number of seasons, and how did I get here? Or is this habit progressing me in the direction I want to? Is that extra, $200 that I normally use to pay for my car note that I no longer have to pay? Am I blowing that, or am I saving that up so that the 60 or 70-year-old version of myself, right, that she can benefit from that retirement money later on because I'm saving that in a Roth IRA, or I'm using it in another way that is financially responsible? And those are hard pills to swallow. I have to sit down and reflect, but I need you to sit down and reflect so that you can do a fierce reset before we move into our next season. Stay tuned for video number 2.